everybody, it's Krista with Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts, and I'm super excited to be joining you for our first ever ITTV Presents Try It Out Thursdays. Now you might be a little familiar with our Try It Out Thursdays, which we've always done in store as demos, make and takes, product info, techniques, all sorts of fun things. Well, now what we're doing is we're bringing them to you every week right here via Facebook and YouTube. So every Thursday we'll have a mini class for you, so we hope you can join us. And today's one is a little bit special for us because we're actually doing this very first one right here in my home studio. So that's a first. Well, today's Try It Out Thursday, we're going to be making this fun little card using FlowerSoft Easter's Fun card toppers, which are these little guys right here. We're also going to be working with some FlowerSoft as well as some other fun techniques. But before we get started, I want to let you guys know at the end of this YouTube video, make sure you post a comment on Facebook or on YouTube. And next week during our Try It Out Thursday, we're going to pick some lucky winners to win some of this amazing product that we're using today. All right, let's get started. Okay, so to get started on our card, what we're going to need is our FlowerSoft card toppers, and the one I'm using today is Easter Fun 3D cutouts. Now the really neat thing about these card toppers is they're ready to go, ready to use, almost like a pre-stamped, pre-colored image. In this set you actually get 8 toppers, 2 of 4 different designs. So you're going to get 2 of this one, this one, this one, and then the one of course we used on the card. So for demonstrating purposes, I'm going to show you on this cute little bunny that I have right here. So the 2 colors of FlowerSoft I'm going to be using are Meadow Green and the Shamrock Green. And I'm going to FlowerSoft right here on the bottom part, and then this top part here of the topiary tree, because once we build it, it's going to have some fun layers. So to do the FlowerSoft, it's just really simple. You're going to squeeze your FlowerSoft glue and just kind of dot it on there. And it looks like I'm almost out of glue in this bottle, but that's okay. Okay, and we're just kind of dotting it around. Now the really great thing about using the FlowerSoft glue is that it's a high-tack PVA glue, so it's going to dry crystal clear, which is really important when doing FlowerSoft because of the fluffy airiness. So you can see I've got the glue on there, and I have my FlowerSoft in just a Tupperware style dish. So I'm going to fluff it out a little, pour some of it on there, and tap off the excess. Okay, so I've got my grass down there. Now I'm going to add some to this little Easter egg tree. So we're going to do a little bit up here. Okay. And now we're going to do the Shamrock Green. And after you've done this, if you decided you want a little bit more, you can always go back and add more. So let's see, over here I want to do a little bit more on this one. I can now go back in with my glue and bring that down a little. Now the really easy way to tell that this is dry is that the glue comes out white. So when it is dry, it'll be that crystal clear. So there I've added some FlowerSoft to the top part of the tree here, and then down here with the grass. Alright, so for constructing our card, I already have some pieces that are already dry, so we don't have to worry about messing up the FlowerSoft. So what you're going to do next is going to fussy cut out all of these components. And of course they're labeled for easy construction. So I would put 2 on top of this one, one on top of this one, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and that helps build that dimension and texture, kind of like what we saw on the first card. Okay, so the one that I have done for us is going to be the little chick, which is from that same collection, and I already have our items fussy cut as well as FlowerSoft. So what we're going to do is, if you've already cut them out and you're not for sure what number it is, you always start with the biggest one. So that's my biggest one, then my second largest, I'm going to work my way down to my smallest pieces. And that's kind of just an easy rule of thumb. Now, as you can see here, I did not FlowerSoft all the different pieces because they're going to cover each other up, so I really didn't need to. So what I'm going to do is put a couple of little foam dots on there, peel off their backing, and I'm going to just start building my layers. Okay, moving on to the next little piece. And that just gives you a really realistic look to your card, as well as some great dimension. And you can use whatever size of the foam dots you want. I'm using the 1/16 inch, and these are the ones by EK Success. Okay. We're just keep building layers here. And lastly, our little wing. All right, and there we have our little chick design. Now he was cut out using the Grand Scalloped Ovals by Spellbinders, and I did 2 different sizes here in order to layer them. So let me just grab some glue real quick and we will adhere those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of adhesive onto the back of this, and I'm going to line it up on my other scallop piece. Okay, and then we're going to start constructing the actual card. Now I do have the supply list as well as the dimensions for all of this for you at the end of the video, so definitely watch for that. Okay, center that there. Of course, I really wanted to go with some bright, fun colors, not only to match this cute little chickie, but to go with spring. Okay, and there we have our constructed card. Now we're just going to add a few little embellishments to it and be done. Okay, now we're ready to do some embellishing, and what I have here for us to use is also on that sheet some cute little Easter eggs. And I'm going to use some daisies by Jessie James Dress It Up collection. So we're just going to pop those open real quick. Now, of course, these are little buttons, but I like to pop their shanks off. So what we're going to do is actually take the 2 buttons apart. You're going to use some Tim Holtz tonics. You're just going to cut that thing right off. Now that'll help it sit a little flatter onto our card. So I think I want to use 2 daisies. You can see how easy that is to cut those guys off. Easter egg. Awesome. All right, so I want to give some different dimensions here, so I'm going to use a Zot to hold down my first daisy. So I'm going to just put a couple little Zots, which are also glue dots. Zots and glue dots are essentially the same thing, just 2 different brands. I use both. This particular one just happens to be the Zots. They're nice and sticky. Okay, we've got that little daisy down. Now this one I want to have a little bit more dimension, so I'm going to put some pop dots on the back of this one. Okay, we're going to put that up right there. And I think I want to slip right about there. Looks good. So we're just going to put a little glue from the glue runner on that. We're going to tuck it right in. There you go. A cute little Easter card using FlowerSoft and the FlowerSoft card toppers. Easter fun. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little mini class, and we'll see you next Thursday for Try It Out Thursday.